Kyle Lowry was picked with the 24th pick in the 2006 NBA draft by the Memphis Grizzlies. In his first season, he only played 10 games but played in 17.5 minutes, averaged 5.6 points per game, 36.8 field goal percentage, 37.5 3-point percentage, 3.1 assists, 3.2 rebounds, 1.4 steals, and 0.1 blocks per game, and now he's currently one of the best point guards in the league, and he's about to get traded. Let's get it. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Instantw NBA back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about this Kyle Lowry situation. Now, I was just searching up NBA trade news, and pretty much when you first find out, you search up NBA trade news, there's this report that comes out from it's actually on the NBA website. I'll have a link to it down below. So it's a tweet from Mark Stein that says, "A big week looms for the Miami Heat, who continue to strongly convert Kyle Lowry via trade, who league sources increasingly peg as its most likely landing spot for LaMarcus Aldridge." Okay, so pretty much the Miami Heat are trying to trade for Kyle Lowry and hope that they can potentially sweep up LaMarcus Aldridge as well before the trade deadline. Now, the Miami Heat are currently fifth in the Eastern Conference, just behind the Hawks and just above the Celtics. Now, they have a similar record as the Hawks and Heat. Now, Kyle Lowry is currently on a one-year deal and he becomes an unrestricted free agent. He's currently earning $30 million a year. Honestly, I don't think he's really worth that much, but, the Raptors, it's kind of worth it, I guess. This season he's currently averaging 17.7 points per game on 43.7 field goal percentage, 39.4 3-point percentage, 5.6 rebounds, 7.4 assists, steal, and 0.2 blocks per game. Now, the thing about Kyle Lowry is there's a growing speculation that he's not really that good of a player. I've seen personally on some YouTube channels and in some NBA forums and some NBA tweets, Instagram stories and things like that. I remember when OSN was coming out saying that, how does Kyle Lowry keep coming into these All-Star games? But you have to remember he's in the Eastern Conference, which theoretically in the Eastern Conference he is one of the top point guards there. He's averaged 14.9 points per game over his whole career. He's a 42.4 field goal percentage, 36.7 3-point percentage. So he's definitely not a bum. But if he was to go to the Western Conference, he'd be an average point guard. If we're being honest, he'd be an average point guard averaging that stat. Now, is he? He's done pretty well for himself. Now, if the Miami Heat managed to get him, that'd be pretty damn good. Having that just that leadership as well. Someone who's been to the playoffs, someone who's been to the NBA Finals, has that experience, because the Miami Heat don't really have that from what I can remember based off their current roster. They've got Jimmy Butler, their absolute star. If they can pair him with, Kyle Lowry, he can slot into the starting point guard position, things like that. It could potentially be a quite a good deal for the Miami Heat, just take him on for a year, see what he can do. At the end of the day, no one's really expecting the Miami Heat to do what they did last year. You got the big two really, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and I guess if you're a little hype beast, you could say Tyler Hero. But it's it wouldn't be a bad move, especially if they can get LaMarcus Aldridge, to pair up with him. That'd be pretty damn insane as well. LaMarcus Aldridge providing that leadership as well. Someone who is very consistent. The thing about Kyle Lowry, he's very consistent, although in the playoffs he has dwindled a little bit, not gonna lie. He isn't the most reliable player in the playoffs, so if he's not the star like he was when they won the championship with Kawhi Leonard, he can prove to be a reliable point guard. All he's got to do is come down, dish the ball a bit, hit a couple threes, couple layups, boom, get his 15-16 points per game, and that would be pretty good. I could potentially, if this does end up working, the Miami Heat might offer him, an extensive deal, a 2-3 year deal. He is 34 years old, so he doesn't have that much long. I could see him playing for another 2 to 3 years potentially. So yeah, it's going to be interesting for Kyle Lowry, but I just pretty much just wanted to put those news out there just to explain it. If the Miami Heat can do this, good for them. But if not, they can potentially pick up LaMarcus Aldridge if he gets bought out. Then they'll be looking dandy. Anyway, guys, thank you for listening, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.